I love.
You gotta explain this shit. Oh my God, this is so sneakerhead right now.
Yo, what's up? This is G-Eazy.
What up? This is Jeff Staple.
And these are our top fives. This is the shoe that changed sneaker culture forever. I think this is just a masterpiece of a design, of a colorway, of a story, and again, all the lore that followed it and surrounded it. When these released in 2005, how many was it, 150 pairs?
Yep, 150.
Yeah. So only 150 pairs you ever made. And it was ironic because you told me out of the city pack, you wanted to create a shoe that was both a grail and wearable.
Yes.
But it would only ever be wearable for 150 lucky people.
Yep.
So, I mean, these caused riots when they released in New York.
So
and
talk about how you got your hands on it finally.
Man, I hunted and hunted and hunted forever to find a pair in my size. And when the homie called me and he said they had just gotten in a pair at Flight Club in LA, I just ran straight there. I said, don't let anybody else, I need these. So, I mean, I've kept them in a glass case until now, but if there was ever a time to undead stock these, it's with the guy that made them. So, man, kudos to you and many cheers. Wear your shoes, wear your shoes. We have the Skunk Dunks. These are SBs. I camped out for these with my girlfriend at the time. They were my birthday present. She actually got them for me. But I camped out with her, and I was smoking a lot of weed at the time. But beyond that, I just thought, you know, the texture of this, you know, the colorway was beautiful with all the greens, but then it was like the little details, like the little pouch they had in the tongue to put, I mean, it wouldn't a whole lot fit in here, but, you know, it was
not
the
enough
idea.
for you.
And then the insoles had a really cool design on them. But yeah, Skunk Dunks, one of my favorite pair of SBs.
And G-Eazy camps out for sneakers. Who knew?
Once upon a time, man, once upon a time.
These are the Sabotage Air Jordan 1s with his tiger camo embroidery. You could see the custom tongue logo and then the pigeon hit on the back. So for those sneakerheads who know, there's a customizer / artist in Singapore named Sabotage. He actually then ended up doing a pair of official Nike SBs. So this is a prototype actually that's not out yet. We still don't know what we're gonna do with it. And a lot of times I will prototype a shoe with a customizer just to see how it feels and I'll wear it around. So you could see I haven't even worn these yet, but I'm gonna give these a try soon and see how they feel. Maybe I'll get a pair on you for stage.
Yeah, please. The pigeon hit on the back is so fire. And shouts out to all the customizers out there, Shoe Surgeon.
Yes,
you
sir.
feel me? I mean, I think it's like a beautiful art form and what people are able to do these days. So
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. This is one of my favorite pairs of shoes of all time, the Nike Yeezy 2 Solars. I mean, I wanted these so badly when they came out. I didn't get my hands on them at first, but as soon as I got a pair, I've worn these to death, as you can see. There's some,
Gunk,
you know, some gunk on the, some candy, I think, on the bottom, some gum or something. But yeah,
How many colorways you got?
I have them all. Everything Kanye did with Nike. I just thought like that era, and these are falling apart, as you can see. I'm gonna have to get these.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get these put back together. But yeah, dude, everything Kanye did with Nike, I was crazy about, man.
So you love it way more than anything he's done with Adi?
Me personally, just, you know, my taste. And it was also like a nostalgic time for me, you know? So yeah.
Yeah.
Solars.
This is a New Balance 2002R protection pack done in the pigeon motif colorway. You could see the painted pigeon on the back, the gold N, and then the pigeon motif. This was done by a customizer named Staniflu from Paris, actually, and he killed it with these. And yeah, again, another prototype, another wear test. You can see I wear the crap out of these, and just to see how they feel on me, and then if they feel really good, then I'll start to have the conversations with the brands and see what could become a reality.
Man, it's one of the best colorways in footwear ever of all time.
Thanks, man.
Going off a similar colorway, I obviously have a thing for like light gray shoes, but this has all the history of, you know, Back to the Future lore. My dad showed me Back to the Future, all the movies when I was a little kid, and, you know, these always stood out to me, and Back to the Future 2. And, you know, when Nike actually produced these, obviously they were extremely hard to get your hands on a pair. These were a gift from a really good friend of mine, shouts out Ben Kicks.
Oh, I love Ben Kicks.
Yeah, no, I love Ben, and I mean, I remember even before I knew him, you know, just sharing the passion for sneakers, but also sharing the passion of entrepreneurialism. And
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Him just finding a passion so young in life and turning it into a business reminded me of, you know, how serious I'd been about music and being an entrepreneur and you know what I mean, taking my craft seriously. So shouts out to Ben Kicks. You know, these are the Air Mags.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking about like extensions and cottage industries that have like provided livelihoods for people, you look at like, you think of Shoe Surgeon, you mentioned Ben Kicks, Jason Mark, like these are all like $1 million organizations that aren't Nike or Adidas. They just came off of the culture.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful.
No, it's definitely a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah. These I recently did for AAPI History Month. This was pretty cool because, I mean, from a design detail, you know, you've got, it's all inspired by the yin yang, so you've got this like contrasting left-right thing going, the Asian ribbon to just hark back to my heritage. And these are really cool because the way that you got these kicks was to actually support independent businesses in Chinatown. And the more you supported independent businesses, the more likelihood you got to be able to get a pair of these. So it was really just to give back to Chinatown. And this is the first time that we ever put the pigeon on the inside of the heel with the yin yang symbol. So really cool detail.
I have the other pair of Clydes that you did with the hit on the outside.
On the outside, yeah.
But I have a yin yang tattooed on me, and I was obsessed with yin and yang.
Oh wow!
As a little kid, especially. So I love the duality of the shoe, and obviously the story behind it.
I will see if we have an 11. So.
Yeah, please do. All right, so another pair of Nike SBs. Obviously, you know, I've been in the SB Dunks for a long ass time. These were always a favorite pair of mine. Halloween is my favorite holiday. These are the Day of the Deads. You know, I love, especially from this era, you know, some of the louder colorways that, you know, yeah, I mean, this is a timeless shoe. It's a grail of mine, so.
Wait, is there what's going on the inside?
Yeah, so I loved.
You gotta explain this shit. Oh my God, this is so sneakerhead right now.
Come on.
I mean, you are protecting, you see this like little protective film he put on? It's because if you don't put this on, this thing completely comes off eventually with wear. And nerd sneakerheads will be like, I don't want to have this thing ever come off, so I'm gonna put this protective tape on top.
A lot of the SBs, I mean, one of the reasons I love SBs so much is, you know, some of the creativity that went into the insoles, you know, and the designs and the stories they told. Like the skunks, I mean, the insole on the skunks, and it's like the, you know, the skunk smoking weed all high. I mean, some of the most creative aspects are the ones that are hidden in there, so.
But that shows real care.
Yeah.
You talk about a brand that 5 years ago, a sneakerhead wouldn't be caught dead outside.
Yeah, no.
Just the transformation of what Crocs went through as an identity is so impressive to me. And when I had the opportunity this year to do a collaboration with them, it was amazing. And for the first time, I wanted the wearer to be the pigeon. So you could be the pigeon now when you wear the shoe. And when you do the toe down Instagram shot, like you got the pigeon feet on, you know? So this was really fun. A lot of other New York City elements like the rat, the cockroach, the sewer gator, you know, so just a lot of fun with this. And little known fact, this is actually the biggest gibbets ever made in history by Crocs. I am actually in conversation with Guinness Book of World Records right now to talk about this, no lie. And another little known secret, G has a phobia of pigeons. You're a little nervous right now with these, right?
Yeah. I mean, the irony around these shoes and, you know, your brand and the lore around, you know, all of it in general. And, you know, my grail of all grails is the SB Pigeon, your first, you know, in 2005, is that, you know, as much as I love these colorways, it's actually, it's an ironic thing because I have this crazy phobia of pigeons. And, you know, I grew up idolizing New York City. I was, you know, from Oakland and the Bay Area, but like grew up on a lot of East Coast hip hop and just would listen to that music and imagine what New York must be like. And, you know, it's funny, I go there now and I'm scared to walk past the pigeons. I gotta like, you know, walk around them, or if there's a ton around some bread that was left out on the street or something like that, I literally gotta cross the street and walk that way.
This is, in no particular order, the Tom Sachs original version from back in the day, not the recent re-release. I just love these because, I mean, for one, they're like the ultimate beater shoe that no matter what you do to these, they just look better and better and better. The outsoles, as you can see, are completely yellowed. They're destroyed. I obviously don't take care of these, but they just They're like a glass of fine wine. They're just like better with age.